Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of Friday Night SmackDown. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out right here in Denver, Colorado. As apparently this episode is going to have a bit of an ominous start. Okay, of course, there you see making his way to the ring, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, the former Wyatt family member, Braun Strowman. And even though I don't particularly bring that actual part of his past up very often, I believe that it's very appropriate to bring that part of his past up because, of course, the former Wyatt family member, Braun Strowman, will be going up against the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Or I assume Bray Wyatt. I don't know, Abby apparently keeps shouting to the world that she has driven Bray Wyatt out of the Firefly Funhouse. Not entirely sure what that's all about. However, what I do know is this. We're going to be having a match. We're going to be seeing the Monster Among Men versus a quite literal monster in the Fiend to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Well, there you see him. There you see it. Okay, the thing that attacked the man standing in the ring. Okay, the thing that attacked Braun Strowman last week, as Abby, the witch, apparently described Braun Strowman as a false member of the Wyatt family, alongside, of course, Jeff Hardy, saying that, well, to the effect of saying that Braun didn't apparently have Abby's teachings put into him. Okay, quite like Bray Wyatt. Okay, he always spouted these riddles about Sister Abigail teaching him, teaching Eric Rowan, teaching Luke Harper. And apparently Braun Strowman, according to Abby, did not have these teachings put into him by Sister Abigail. Same thing for Jeff Hardy. Or, again, I'm just kind of paraphrasing, trying to somehow put the pieces of this odd puzzle together. Everything that's going on in the Firefly Funhouse. Okay, Bray Wyatt apparently being kicked out of the Funhouse. Abby taking over. That thing right there! The Fiend making his elaborate entrance. And I say elaborate, but it's truly something special. Sure, he may have an interesting look. Sure, the fans have gravitated towards him as he is a very unique competitor, but as somebody who works here, somebody who is sitting in this commentary booth, I have to say this: I am damn near terrified of that thing. Okay, I have witnessed up close and personal what he has done to people like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, both of the Bludgeon Brothers at the same time. That thing, this new incarnation, this evil presence, is truly that. And I don't mean to big up, I don't mean to hype you guys around the Fiend. I believe that his presence will gravitate your interest and your various opinions about that. But I'll tell you this, the Fiend, he may have bitten off more than he can chew. Okay? That man right there, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, okay, apparently used to be called Sister Abigail's black sheep, as the Fiend hits him with a punch there, catches the foot. Well, okay, apparently, oh, and then a strike right to the knee, but apparently the Fiend deciding not to attack Braun Strowman here. Okay. Almost offering himself to... Well, we saw something of a similar nature, if I can recall, to the match between the Fiend and Jeff Hardy all those weeks ago, all those months ago. Okay, the Fiend offering himself to Jeff Hardy. I'm not entirely sure what the correlation is. I don't know what exactly the Fiend is doing. Okay, he attacked Braun Strowman last week as he hits him there as a bit of a rebuttal to Braun Strowman trying to punch him. And oh, with a strike there, and the Fiend is down, and Braun Strowman going for the cover here, first cover of the matchup. No, not even a 1 count there. Okay, a bit expected there. However, right now, oh, another punch there by the Fiend, by Bray Wyatt, by whatever this is. Okay, the black sheep of Braun Strowman apparently being treated, oh, very different as well, as the Fiend gets pushed down by Braun Strowman, and Strowman trying to fight back now. Strowman going for the cover 1. No, and only a 1 count on the Fiend. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is kicking off our edition of SmackDown, because we got plenty more to come. But right now, the Fiend with a strike to the stomach. And oh wait, Sister Abigail out of nowhere going for the cover 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count on Braun Strowman. The Fiend apparently picking his mark, hitting him there as hard as he can with the Sister Abigail. Oh god, look at that. Okay, the Fiend, such an ominous presence in his own right. Every time it walks down that ramp, you expect something interesting, and that's exactly kind of what we're seeing here tonight, okay? This monster versus the monster among men. However, right now, oh, and the Fiend takes him down. Okay, I don't know if he got quite all of it. I don't know if he was going after the legs or what. However, the Fiend took down Braun Strowman. Strowman, however, quickly getting up, taking him down with the Russian leg sweep. Goes for a stomp. The Fiend gets up immediately. Now the Fiend with the strikes, and it seems as though whatever the Fiend showed earlier, whether it be remorse, whether it be some sort of a liking for Braun Strowman earlier, not entirely sure what that was all about. However, the Fiend has, oh, turned into a relentless creature once again, but Braun Strowman's fighting back. As Strowman turns him over, goes for the cover now, 1. No, and only a 1 count again. Okay, Braun Strowman clearly irritated about that attack last week. Oh, he was expecting a matchup last week against a local competitor. Instead, he got the Fiend. Instead, he got, oh, Abby the Witch saying that he doesn't belong on this earth, apparently, or something like that. However, right now, oh, power slam out of nowhere. Power slam 1. No, and only a 1 count there with the shoulder up. Okay, Abby saying that Braun apparently is a false member of the Wyatt family. However, right now, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, I think Bray Wyatt, again, I'm still not entirely sure what to make of this creature, sends Braun Strowman face first into the mat. As now the Fiend, oh wait a second, getting picked up, powerbomb position here. Powerbomb position by the big man Braun Strowman. Oh, but he wasn't quick enough. He wasn't quick enough to connect with what could have been a brutal powerbomb. Instead, he goes face first into the mat. Sister Abigail connecting once again, as Braun Strowman is very slow to get up, but he's getting up nonetheless. And instead, as soon as he gets up, the claw connecting, the mandible claw by the Fiend. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Well, the Fiend earlier on in the matchup apparently showing some sort of remorse, apparently showing some sort of, I don't know, hesitation when trying to face off against Braun Strowman. Strowman apparently not having it. He wants to get the victory. He wants competition. He's been begging for competition, but it seems as though, okay, I said earlier, the Fiend perhaps biting a bit more than he can chew. Tonight it was Braun Strowman who falls underneath that old saying, as, well, there you see, Bray Wyatt, or the Fiend, or what have you, earning a victory, looking down at its hands. As, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off this edition of SmackDown with that thing absolutely laying waste to Braun Strowman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, following whatever we just witnessed, following that I don't even know what to call it, match, I guess you would say. We have to move on now to the rest of our edition of SmackDown. Okay, this is Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, as the Bar, who have been seemingly not on the same page over these past few weeks, gonna be teaming up tonight against Sanity's Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. But that's not all, as our main event of the evening will be taking place. It's gonna be a hell of a good one, as Big E is set to go one-on-one against his long-standing rival for the past few months, none other than the WWE Champion, the man who will be fighting Johnny Gargano at Elimination Chamber. It's going to be Big E versus Kevin Owens. But now, let me turn your attention to another champion here on SmackDown. Well, of course, Bayley, one of the two participants in last week's main event for the SmackDown Women's title, successfully defending her championship, but, well, I mean, obviously, as you just heard, due to the help of Sasha Banks, but apparently to Bayley, it doesn't matter. Okay, she only cares about her being the champion, and, well, even though I don't condone, even though I don't particularly like the actions of Bayley recently, I don't like her new attitude, I don't like her friendship with Sasha Banks, I don't like any of it. You can't deny she is still the champion. How legitimate of a champion she is, I'll leave that up to you. However, right now, a former champion, a former WWE champion, EC3, is set for action as he is set to go up against a former World Heavyweight Champion in his opponent tonight, Aleister Black. Of course, EC3 made headlines as well recently, firing Jackson Ryker, his former bodyguard. Although, I say he fired him, I guess he still has the contract, but he just promised the world that Jackson Ryker would never show up to SmackDown again, showing the world that he has full control of Jackson Ryker. And since he has the contract, it seems as though EC3, he didn't just want to outright fire him, he wanted to make sure that he will never see him in the WWE again. So as long as he has the contract, I guess Ryker will just not be seen on SmackDown alongside EC3. Of course, this is all stemming from that very quick elimination by Jackson Ryker, apparently seeing an opportunity for himself, eliminating EC3 as soon as the bell rang in a #1 Contenders Battle Royal. However, another man who was in that Battle Royal was that man, Aleister Black. Okay, in my opinion, one of the best superstars here in the WWE, or more specifically here on SmackDown. And think about the competition that brings up. Okay, we've got Cesaro, we've got Sheamus, we've got Kevin Owens, we've got Big E, just to name a few people. We've got Braun Strowman, or, well, I say we've got Braun Strowman, not entirely sure what the hell we're doing about that now. We've got Daniel Bryan, we've got so many great competitors here on SmackDown. Aleister Black, in my opinion, will be a future Hall of Famer if he continues the momentum that he has been trying to build for himself ever since beating The Undertaker back at Survivor Series. As that man, Aleister Black, he's set for more action as he's set to go one-on-one, as I just mentioned, against EC3. Okay, he cannot hide behind his money, he cannot hide behind Jackson Ryker nor his wealth. He has to face that man here tonight in the ring. Will he be able to get the victory over Aleister Black? Or will he indeed fade to black as the bell rings? Let's get into it immediately out of the gate. Charging towards EC3 with the knee to the stomach. And there you see EC3 immediately rolling to the outside, and Aleister Black is just challenging him. He's saying, get back in this damn ring, as EC3 creates a bit of space. Oh God, before Aleister Black gets up close and personal with a fist right to the jaw of his opponent. However, EC3 apparently, okay, he likes to use that mouth to trash talk. Aleister Black made sure to punch him right in the mouth. However, right now, Black flies to the outside. And it seems as though he is not a patient man. He is sick of waiting for EC3 to start the match. And now here we go. Aleister Black launches himself to the outside, going for the first cover of the matchup here. One. No, and only a 1 count on the former WWE Champion. Of course, cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase on the now current Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre, who has been targeted by Eric Young recently for that title, I can only assume, as Aleister Black sprints towards him with the knee right to the jaw. As EC3, takes down Aleister Black, okay, leaps towards him in his own right, goes for the cover. No, not even a 1 count on the former world champion, goes for a kick. Oh, but there you see the quickness of Aleister Black, and look at that, EC3 showing a rare feat of agility there. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Trying to get a quick roll-up victory, perhaps. Oh, and another takedown. As this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is going 100 miles an hour. 1, no, only a 1 count. Okay, EC3 I was mentioning earlier on, okay, he won the WWE title via a Money in the Bank cash-in. As of course SmackDown is the holder of a fellow Money in the Bank briefcase holder right now. Okay, SmackDown's Alexa Bliss, the current women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder, but right now Aleister Black trying to get a hold of EC3, but EC3 quickly gets out of it, goes for another cover here. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, trying to get a quick roll-up victory here, and I wouldn't blame him. Okay, he's going up against an expert striker in Aleister Black. And speaking of an expert strike, okay, what a strike to just ring his bell there. However, the bell has not rung. Okay, the match continues on. EC3 is still in the fight. Goes for a kick. But instead he gets a kick of his own. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Aleister Black gets the job done. Okay, hitting him as hard as he can with that always absolutely destructive and world-shattering Black Mass kick to get the job done. Wait a second. Well, he's not contracted to the WWE. Jackson Riker apparently coming out of the crowd tonight, going after EC3, but wait a second, Riker shouldn't even be here. And now Riker with the chokeslam powerbomb, he shouldn't even be here tonight. What the hell? There you see, finally the security team here on SmackDown running towards him. But Jackson Riker just too quick, okay, runs into the crowd, trying to get out of harm's way.
Never ever end.
Okay, well, as if we hadn't seen enough of the Fiend and the Firefly Funhouse and all of that jazz. Apparently, Abby the Witch has apparently seen Braun Strowman as a, well, to quote her, as a lamb to be slaughtered. Okay, a bit of a gruesome way to describe Braun Strowman. However, right now, after apparently Abby has decided to announce to the world that there will be yet another, I guess, defective sheep. That she will, I assume, target. We have to move on now to this tag team match here. Okay, the Bar making their way to the ring, but as you can see, definitely not on the same page. Cesaro and Sheamus almost coming out here individually in this tag team match, as the Bar is set to go 2-on-2 in a tag team match against Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf. Of course, there's a lot of history between the Bar and Sanity. Okay, Sanity targeting Sheamus a few months back, trying to recruit Sheamus into Sanity. But Sheamus, of course, he stood his ground, waited for Cesaro to come back, and then those two men took the tag team titles, the SmackDown tag team titles, mind you, away from this chaotic faction. However, right now, these two duos are looking to meet in the ring once again here tonight. However, even though Cesaro came to the aid of Sheamus all those months ago to take the tag team titles away from Sanity, it seems as though that duo of Sheamus and Cesaro are apparently not looking so good, okay? Recently, over the past few weeks or so, they have been absolutely combusting at the seams here on SmackDown. Okay? Sheamus and Cesaro losing their SmackDown tag team titles a few weeks ago to the New Days, Xavier Woods and Big E, and then main event for the ages. However, even though they may have lost to Big E and Xavier Woods, that was not all, as apparently Sheamus saw an opportunity, deciding to eliminate Cesaro, his tag team partner in this match, mind you, eliminating Cesaro from the Royal Rumble match before immediately getting eliminated by EC3, and then those two men, well, they just started brawling around the arena. Okay, the tensions, ladies and gentlemen, were just absolutely boiling, and it exploded in a hell of a brawl all over the arena during the Royal Rumble match. Both men had already been eliminated, but apparently they felt as though it was a bit personal. However, tonight is apparently Cesaro's chance for Sheamus. Okay, Sheamus came to him apologizing to Cesaro, saying that, look, we can be a duo, we are at our best together, and tonight, Cesaro, he is going to give him an opportunity to prove that very same statement to Cesaro. Okay, it's Sheamus and Cesaro. Those two, in my opinion, are the big story in this matchup. However, Eric Young has started to weave a story of his own, the leader of Sanity, of course. Okay, he started to weave a story of his own alongside Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf last week, attacking Drew McIntyre, the Intercontinental Champion, following a victory on behalf of Eric Young. However, right now, Young, he's going to have to watch as his fellow stablemates are going to be battling here tonight. Oh, with a punch right to the stomach. The leader of Sanity, Eric Young, standing at ringside as Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, is going up against this massive man known as Killian Dane, as the big man gets taken down. Oh my god, launches into the air. And now, oh wait a second. He counters with a suplex. And already, Cesaro, showing why they call him the Swiss Superman, lifting up the big man all the way into the air, taking him down here on SmackDown as Sheamus watches on. Okay, Cesaro wanting Sheamus to prove to him why the Bar should remain a duo, why they should remain an act. As, oh, well, there you see Cesaro, a bit hesitant, perhaps, to tag in his partner. However, right now, Sheamus and Cesaro both launch Killian Dane into the turnbuckle, and there you see that incredible psychology. That incredible tag team maneuver, launching Killian Dane into the corner. I have to say, these two men perhaps are at their best together. At least as far as I can tell, they are an incredible tag team. They've both held tag team gold before here on SmackDown, as I just mentioned, beating both Wolf and Dane, who are looking to perhaps get some revenge for that loss. However, right now, Sheamus with a punch right to the stomach, goes for a strike, and then another strike for good measure, and then over and over again by Sheamus, but he gets caught there. Getting taken down. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count on the Irish Warrior known as Sheamus. However, Sheamus gets up, quickly gets up, tries to go after him, but instead he gets caught and once again is slammed into the mat. Okay, you gotta think as well, Drew McIntyre, I mentioned earlier, who has been targeted by Eric Young, the leader of Sanity, perhaps watching this one as Alexander Wolf gets sent into the mat there with that German suplex. And Cesaro's watching on, and Sheamus, proving to the world why he is a very impressive competitor, picks him up, takes him down with the suplex. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, Cesaro earlier on trusting Sheamus, tagging him in. Okay, he wants Sheamus to prove to Cesaro that he is a very great competitor and why they should be a duo, as Killian Dane makes the tag. Okay, tagging in. Oh! Slapping the shoulder of his partner as the two big men stare each other down. The two big bearded men as now... Oh, wait a second. There you see Killian Dane going for a clothesline off the rebound. Instead, Sheamus, he ducks underneath it, launches him across the ring again, and he slams him, showing off his own brute strength. Perhaps showing Cesaro, hey, wait, hold on a second. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following the slam. Perhaps showing Cesaro, hey, you can slam Killian Dane down, so can I. As these two brute powerhouses, Cesaro and Sheamus, who are also very athletic in their own right, are absolutely laying waste to Dane and Wolf. However, I'll tell you this right now, Sheamus, as he takes down Dane with not 1, not 2, but a trifecta of backbreakers, is looking damn near impressive. As he's seemingly deciding to fight this matchup as soon as he was tagged in all on his own. Okay, Cesaro, he started the match, but Sheamus perhaps trying to show Cesaro, trying to prove to Cesaro that he is indeed a worthy adversary and a worthy competitor here on the blue brand, and we already knew that. But Killian Dane right now gains control back from the bar, gains control back from Sheamus, who has been looking very impressive here tonight, but instead Killian Dane, okay, the raw power and the size of Killian Dane, almost impossible to counteract as he launches his tag team partner into Sheamus before Wolf does the same thing, launching Sheamus into Dane, as Sheamus off the rebound took a massive clothesline, almost damn near taking his head off right now. However, there you see Alexander Wolf connecting with that Sanity driver, goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there, but I believe Cesaro, if he was only just a little bit quicker, perhaps could have broken up that pinfall attempt, as opposed to Sheamus, who I believe kicked out at the last possible moment. However, right now, Sheamus, he's trying to fight back, trying to build himself up, trying to, perhaps go for the bro kick, I believe. However, instead, Alexander Wolf moved out of the way, and he took down Sheamus, as Wolf now, he's on fire here. As Sheamus makes the tag! Sheamus crawls over to Cesaro, and Cesaro now, like a house of fire, picking up Wolf. But Wolf immediately stopping him dead in his tracks, trying to make sure he can't build up that momentum. However, Cesaro trying to prove to the world that he can. He has him on the ropes, throws him off, and now Cesaro, with that agility on display, connecting with the European uppercut before launching Killian Dane off the apron. Eric Young a bit worried, perhaps, watching on as Killian Dane is down. And then there you see Wolf trying to get up, following a devious and absolutely horrendous looking German suplex, launching him into the air. However, does Cesaro, launching him damn near 10 feet into the air. That's how powerful Cesaro is. And Killian Dane finally gets up back onto the apron. Same thing does Sheamus. However, right now Wolf throws him down. Wolf and Cesaro, the two legal men in this matchup, as Wolf has him up. And another Sanity driver connects. And then a punch to Sheamus for good measure. As now perhaps Wolf sees this as an opportunity. Okay, the momentum of Cesaro has just been halted with the powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. No, and he just barely gets the shoulder up. And there you see Wolf clearly annoyed at that fact. Okay, Killian Dane watching on Cesaro. He is down. He may be out. He somehow kicked out, but perhaps that was on instinct, following that always dangerous powerbomb maneuver by Wolf. As Wolf, now there you see the strikes connecting. Oh my god, and then a boot there right to the shoulder, right to the back of Sheamus. Absolutely brutal looking. However, right now Cesaro goes after Alexander Wolf as he gets back into the ring. Instead, a big boot connects again, this time to Cesaro. Sheamus is down on the outside, and Killian Dane realizes it as Wolf makes the tag to the big man. And Cesaro, he is not looking good. He almost looks a bit woozy following that powerbomb. Sheamus gets up now as Cesaro is up on the shoulders, takes him down. Ulster Plantation, 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And Sheamus, trying his damnedest, he was so close to perhaps saving Cesaro from that pinfall. However, instead, Cesaro, he couldn't kick out Sheamus. If only he was perhaps a second sooner, he would have saved the matchup and we would still be calling the action. However, the action is over. Dane and Wolf proving to the world why they are a dangerous and chaotic duo here on SmackDown, with Eric Young as their insane leader. However, there you see Sheamus and Cesaro. Well, there you see Sheamus definitely letting his feelings known here. Cesaro and Sheamus absolutely not looking too good right now. Okay, Sheamus perhaps blaming Cesaro for the loss. And oh, well, Cesaro, he wanted Sheamus to prove why he should be in this tag team, but it seems as though Sheamus is clearly annoyed at that man right there, the Swiss Superman, following the loss here in this tag team match. However, ladies and gentlemen, to turn your attention to what's happening next week following the seemingly combustible tag team of Cesaro and Sheamus. Okay, next week, Daniel Bryan will be here. Okay, the man who was attacked by the incoming Andrade Cien Almas apparently has something to say. And that's not all, as Sheamus will be in singles action as he is set to go one-on-one with none other than John Cena. What will happen there? We're going to find out next week, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. As, of course, the Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. These two men have been building up into a fight, and that's exactly what we're going to be getting, as Drew McIntyre, the champion, will be taking on his challenger, Eric Young. Well, as you just heard, due to that conversation between Edge and EC3, okay, solidifying the fact that, well, Jackson Ryker is not on the SmackDown roster, and something tells me EC3 might almost want to celebrate the fact that Jackson Ryker, sure, he may have attacked him earlier on tonight, yet still, Ryker's not on the roster. EC3, it's only him here on SmackDown out of the duo. However, tonight, you're seeing a trio make their way to the ring in our main event of the evening. Okay, it's a one-on-one match with that man right there in the center, Big E. who has started to break out of the New Day as a massive single star. However, he's always got his two best friends flanking him on his left and right. I'm talking about Woods and Kingston. And this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is almost kind of about Kofi Kingston, because you see Big E, he is fighting on behalf of Kofi Kingston, because a few weeks ago, Kofi Kingston went toe-to-toe against, well, Big E's opponent tonight, his long-standing rival, Kevin Owens, the WWE Champion. Okay, Kofi Kingston went one-on-one against Kevin Owens, a few weeks ago. Kevin Owens, there you see, making his way to the ring, the cocky swagger, the arrogant domination that we have seen throughout this entire tenure here on SmackDown may look to continue, as that man, Kevin Owens, a few weeks ago absolutely brutalized Kofi Kingston, hitting him with maneuver after maneuver, powerbomb after powerbomb, slam after slam, absolutely destroying him to the point where he couldn't even show up last week alongside Woods and Big E when Xavier Woods was in singles competition in his own right. However, tonight in our main event of the evening, we are seeing a pay-per-view quality rematch as the WWE Champion Kevin Owens will be fighting in a non-title rematch against Big E before that Elimination Chamber pay-per-view where he is scheduled to defend that WWE title against Johnny Gargano. Okay, a very motivated Johnny Gargano, according to what he had to say last week. Okay, he believes that people have overlooked him for far too long, and right now, it's time, as everybody will be looking on at our main event of the evening. Big E, Kevin Owens, here we go. And oh, Big E, you can almost see the anger already on his face as Kevin Owens charges towards him, hits him with the clothesline. And now first cover of the match. However, not even a 1 count there, as the big man, Big E, is a very hard competitor to keep down. However, Kevin Owens, he's done it once. Perhaps he'll do it again tonight in our main event. Big E, however, he wants to get revenge for Kofi Kingston. He wants to get redemption for his loss against Kevin Owens all those months ago. Tonight, it's our main event. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a fight. And you're seeing it right now as Big E charges towards Kevin Owens. Okay, already showing off just the raw fury and energy within him against Kevin Owens, as Owens now getting a few strikes by the big man, as the champion gets a knee right to the face. Okay, stomping away on Owens. However, Owens quickly gets up, but Big E strikes him back down here on SmackDown in our main event of the evening. Okay, we've already seen Braun Strowman take on the Fiend. We've already seen EC3 take a massive kick to the face by Aleister Black. We've seen the Bar and their tensions once again just boiling to the surface. However, right now, Big E, his tension with Kevin Owens just continues here tonight. As right now, Big E brings him back into the ring, but Kevin Owens shows off his raw power, sending him once again into the mat. And then there you see Big E just charging towards him. And Big E on fire right now, launches off the ropes with the big splash. Goes for the cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Kevin Owens gets the shoulder up, but man, Big E is on fire. Absolutely trying to lay waste to the WWE Champion, but there you see the brutally destructive Kevin Owens trying to fight back, but oh my god, Big E! With a series of knees right to the stomach before an elbow to the chest. As Big E, there you see, perhaps getting a bit exhausted right now, however, going for the cover nonetheless. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, a bit exhausted after just laying in shots after shots, punches after punches, strikes after strikes on the WWE Champion, and perhaps now Kevin Owens sees this as a moment to prosper, but there you see Big E gets up, hits him with the back elbow, however, and Kevin Owens takes him down now. As Owens, he has him, big slam opportunity, and it pays off. However, Kevin, with the stomp, trying to crush the damn skull of the big man, as Big E gets launched to the outside. And there you see the cockiness of Kevin Owens once again. Okay, he loves to taunt his opponents. He loves to taunt the crowd. He's the WWE Champion. He feels as though he can do whatever he damn well pleases. And, well, if you don't really agree with that statement, He will absolutely decimate you as he's got the big man up right now, as you're seeing here tonight in this match against Big E with the power bomb. Oh my god. The back of Big E's skull not only crashing into the post, but also crashing into the outside area, as there you see Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods running towards Big E, trying to aid him here, who is absolutely not looking too good, but the WWE Champion launches him back into the ring. Big E trying to fight through the pain, however, as he gets up back to his feet. However, he's trapped right now. Oh my god, and then dropped on the back of his head again, this time onto the knee, the sharp knee of the champion. Kevin Owens perhaps seeing this as an opportunity, okay? He decided to use Kofi Kingston as a way to send a message to Johnny Gargano, okay? Absolutely disrespecting not only Kofi Kingston, but Big E as well. A few weeks ago, after that match against Kofi Kingston, with Big E, wait a second, Big E! Out of nowhere, it's got him! Big E out of nowhere! Big E out of nowhere! 1, 2, 3, no, and only a 2 count. Big ending out of nowhere! Okay, I was in the middle of a sentence trying to describe to you all how Kevin Owens disrespected Big E, and Big E immediately just brings on the punishment with a big ending out of nowhere, only 1 second away from defeating the current WWE Champion. However, there you see Big E. Okay, the Fury in Big E perhaps showing right now. Hold on, going for the cover here. 1, 2... No, and only a 2 count. Okay, sure, people may know the New Day for their more comedic, their more approachable attitude, in my opinion. Okay, they're very fun-loving indeed. However, Big E also showing that he has a rage, a fury within him tonight. But right now, Kevin Owens trying to fight back against that fury as he goes goes for the knees to the stomach again. This time, however, Kevin Owens has it well scouted. And now, wait a second, Owens takes him down with the package pile driver, dropping him on his head, dropping him on his neck as he looks down. That Big E here, oh come on. Come on, hits him with the package pile driver, and yet doesn't even... Well, Kevin Owens not even going for the cover. I mean, we've seen this before, okay, his cocky attitude, his sadistic look in his eyes that he seemingly has right now as he picks up Big E. Come on. You could have just gone for the pin. However, Big E trying to fight back right now with the shoulder tackle, going for a belly but instead gets a vicious headbutt. It's now he goes for another headbutt. Big E, however, having it well scouted here, as now these two men trading strikes. Big E saying, not this time. You may have hit me with the package pile driver, but you didn't kill me. But perhaps that does, as the stunner connects. 1, 2... No, and only a 2 count there off the stunner, the package pile driver, the stunner, all of these maneuvers, the powerbomb on the outside, apparently not enough to keep Big E down, as Kevin Owens almost looks shocked at the fact that didn't keep him down, but Big E now, goes for some sort of maneuver there, trying to grab him. However, instead, he grabs the kick, and now here we go, these two men going back and forth once again. Big E and Kevin Owens knowing each other very well, due to their heated rivalry over the past few months. But right now, Big E, he's looking at the champion, and he's looking at an opportunity as he launches him towards the corner, but instead he gets a DDT. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, Big E charging towards him. Kevin Owens having it well scouted, hitting him with the DDT, dropping him on his face, on his head. But right now, Kevin Owens trying to fight back here, goes for a kick. Big E catches him, turns him around. No, wait a second. Picks him up. Big ending once again. Dead center in the ring. 1, 2. And he's done it. Big E defeating the WWE Champion. And sure, if he did that a few months ago, perhaps he would be WWE Champion. But nonetheless, in a massive main event, he gets the job done. Kevin Owens hitting him with a powerbomb on the outside against the post, hitting him with the package pile driver, hitting him with the stunner, hitting him with everything. But Big E's heart and determination just proving to be too great for the champion's cowardness and dangerous moveset. Okay, there you see the stunner there. I thought it may have been over there, but Big E, he showed that he had so much more left within him, hitting him with the big ending tonight. Johnny Gargano, wherever he is, you have to think has a big old smile on his face, realizing that he, Kevin Owens, is defeatable. However, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, that is gonna be the conclusion of this episode of SmackDown as these three fun-loving competitors celebrate that massive victory. Thank you all so much for watching this edition of SmackDown, and we'll see you next time.